What's up, everyone?
Hello, we're just getting started here.
Just getting all set up. Got all the tools, got all the mics and everything. Getting some insets going. We had the 8/8 portal going on. So we wanted to put on a ceremony, create a little bit of an experience. Maybe you didn't know about the 8/8 portal, or maybe you did and you didn't have, maybe a way to get clear and set some intentions for this. So we wanted to create a little bit of experience. I'm Shane Kipper with the Cosmic Pulse.
Mariah Priddy.
And so give us just a second here. So if you're just joining us, feel free to find a place that's comfortable where you can just drop in. You don't necessarily even need to watch. You can set your phone down and just listen. Let me get this started here.
Can I move this somewhere? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Me and smoke.
So this is Copal. I don't know if you use any sacred herbs, but a great way to cleanse and purify the space. Get rid of any stagnant energies. That way the rituals and the practices that you embark on can be something really powerful. Let's see here.
Hi, Auntie. What's up, Chili? Hi, Vanilla. Happy 888.
Welcome, everybody, to the 8/8 portal. All right. So back here we have an altar. This is something that I've really been bringing into my practice quite a bit. Maybe you've got an altar at home. It's a great reminder every day to come back to yourself, an opportunity to set intentions on a daily basis, a safe, sacred space that you can conduct this work. I really believe that the intentions that we set are something that we do on a daily basis. Moment to moment, we're setting intentions. And I think that's why this is so powerful, this opportunity to consciously set intentions, right? Whether we're doing setting the intentions consciously or not, that's kind of the thing that we're doing here, right? We go about our day to day, and our mind kind of just roams and runs, and sometimes it can take over if we're not conscious, if we're not tuning in, if we're not really connecting with that that part of our mind that is manifesting. So with the powers of the 8/8, it's the infinity portal. So the infinity portal, this is all about prosperity, abundance, and really, especially the 3/8, because it's 2024. So the 2 to 4 equates in numerology to 8. So now we got 3/8. So this is actually a very special 8/8 portal, because normally at this time on August 8th, we don't have that last eighth. So, I'm not an 8/8 portal expert.
Neither of us are.
We
know the gist.
Yeah. It's so again, it's really all about intention. I don't, we can get into the cosmic energies and whatnot. But my belief is, every day can be an 8/8 portal. But especially with it being on this day, there's a lot of awareness. There's a lot of attention on this day to be setting intention. So we've got a lot of hearts, we've got a lot of minds really focusing the energy at this time, right? And so collectively, and I think that's my intention with this, is is what we're doing collectively as a humanity to raise the vibration, to lift each other higher. I really believe that we change the world together. There's no one outside of ourselves that can do the healing, that can transform the world for us. It's all what we do together, right? Mm-hmm. We're all in this together. So we really invite you to stick around for this cool experience that we're going to be putting on. Mariah's going to do some singing. I'll do some drumming. We'll do some breath work. I'm going
to pull some cards, collective reading for what's going on. Just tap more into that lion energy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And really make a ceremony out of it, right? And so this is something that you can always also come back and watch at any time, even if you're not watching this now. This portal, I don't know how long it's open for, but I know that it's open for a while.
Yeah. So and it started to like big end of July. So everyone likes to make 8/8 feel like the only day, kind of like what you said, Shane, like just 8/8 is the time. And it's like, I know people can feel stressed, like, oh, I got to manifest everything right now, but it's been open. So we're already doing it, and it's going to continue for, a couple weeks. So we'll save the video. You can come back because it's not just today, but today is extra, extra powerful and potent.
Right. So maybe bring to your mind's eye something that just some gratitude for now. Right. We'll get into some actual questions with the card pull, and then go into some questions that you can ask yourself for this portal. But ultimately, get yourself grounded in this experience. Show up fully, remove any distractions, turn the notifications off of your phone so that you can be fully present, because this is really for yourself, right? For yourself and for the collective of humanity, right? So, yeah. So what I'm going to do is do a 4 directions prayer. This is a native indigenous prayer that honors the 4 directions: east, south, west, and north, as well as Pachamama and Father Sky, Great Spirit. But a great way to call in the ancestors, a great way to call in our guides, our protectors, our angels to be here with us, our power animals, our spirit guides, to guide us through life, guide us through our day, guide us through whatever challenges and things that we're trying to bring into the world. So I invite you to just take a moment, take a couple deep breaths. And just listen in and embrace this prayer as if it was being spoke from your own mouth, right? So here we go. To the winds of the south, great serpent, wrap your coils of light around us. Teach us to shed the past the way you shed your skin, all at once, rather than one scale at a time. Grant us the wisdom to know how to be flexible in our approach in all our relations, day to day, moment to moment. As a serpent, as the water guardian, we call on the blessing of the water to purify our being, to purify Mother Earth, to purify anything that the water touches, to purify the water itself, to carry away the things that no longer serve us so that we can serve ourselves and humanity at the highest level. So that we can show up in our most authentic selves with grace, with wisdom, with understanding. Aho. To the winds of the west, great jaguar, we call on your guidance and your wisdom to walk with us in the shadows, in the darkness of those dark caverns of our own being, of the darkness of this world that we are perceiving here in these dark times. To see those dark places of ourselves and of humanity with love and compassion. Grant us that vision to see beyond what we cannot see here in this moment. What we've neglected, what we've not given attention to, so that we can bring it back into the light and transmute it into more love, peace, joy, and connection. Knowing that all of those parts are one with us. Help us to embrace those parts and fully accept them, accepting more of ourselves, more of humanity, and understanding that it is all a part of us. We are interconnected to it. That darkness that we see, we send love to, we send grace to. And focus on ourselves and the love that we have within, so that we can be a shining example and an intention for the rest of the world and for our own selves in all our relations, moment to moment. Aho. To the winds of the north, great colibri, hummingbird, you who flies from Brazil to Canada every year, making that epic journey. Help us to see the beauty in all of life, the beauty within, the beauty without, above, below, and all around, the beauty in all beings. Help us to stop and enjoy the sweet nectars of life, to enjoy the journey, and to be graceful in that approach. And as the cold winds of the north blows on us, it's a reminder for us to pause, to rest, to recover, restore, re-energize our being, so that we may re-emerge in the new cycle of the East with excitement and with pure divine energy. Aho. To the winds of the east, great eagle, condor, flying high above this medicine space, we call upon your guidance to look after our people, the people of Mother Earth, all the plants and animals. Help us to fly wingtip to wingtip with the Great Spirit, gracefully, with the bird's eye view looking over Mother Earth, to see our life from that perspective, from a 30,000-foot view, able to see things as they come in with more perspective. And as the sun rises in the east, warming and illuminating the path before us, may it be a reminder of that inner flame that connects us all, that childlike spirit that dances, that plays, that sings, that expresses authentically. Aho. To Pachamama, beloved Mother Earth, blue jewel floating amidst the vast cosmos of the universe. You who gives, sustains, and nourishes all life. Thank you for your abundant generosity, for your unconditional love and support, for always providing all that's ever needed in every given moment. Even though we may not always be taking care of you the best we can, our people, the humans, the beings of this planet have awoken to your calling to take care of you, to nurture you. We are united in this prayer, united with you, Mother Earth. To the creepy crawlers, the finned, the furred, the four-legged, the two-legged, to the waters, all bodies of water, the oceans, rivers, aquifers, and lakes, to the forests, to the Amazon, to the fire that lights these candles, that lights the path, that warms the food and our being. We thank you, Aho. And to Great Spirit, Father Sky, thank you for this beautiful gift of life. Thank you for the breath that connects us all, flowing in and out of us. We are the channel for your will, for your divine guidance, for your message of love, peace, joy, and connection. We step aside so that your will can flow through us, connecting us all, bringing us all closer together, opening our eyes to the divine light that lives within each being. Thank you. Aho. Now, I invite you to keep your eyes closed and continue to relax as we move into some breath work. We're going to do some breath or box breathing. So in 4, hold 4, out 4, hold 4 on the out breath. And I'll guide you. Give me one moment. Let all your air out. And ready. Begin. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. In. Last one. 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Another deep breath in. Now on this one, drink up your intention. In. And let it all out. Bring it in again. And let it all go. Again. Let it out. Now just allow your breath to return to the normal pace, relaxing your body. Finding the parts of your body that you can relax even more, fully arriving to this experience. Feeling the connection of your community, of your friends, of your family, even if they're not here in this moment. We are all connected. Feel the people on this live call. Hold space for yourself and for everybody present. Bring some love to your heart center. Feel it illuminating, vibrating, pulsing. Maybe you can see a golden, divine light emanating from your heart center. Let this light encapsulate your being in love, self-love. The ceremony is for you. Feeling yourself grounded, present, full of breath, full of life, full of love. Letting go of all expectations. Just allowing the ceremony to be exactly what it needs to be for you. As we step aside and allow the Spirit to flow through us to you, our connection, our spirit meets and unites in this prayer, in this ceremony. Thank you for showing up, for your presence, for your willingness, for your vulnerability, for your expression, and for your life. Aho.
Aho. I want you to take a deep breath in. Allow yourself to settle in your body. Allow everything from the day to just fully step outside of the door.
to let
my dreams come true. I manifest and align myself to be here. Great lion, oh, I feel you. My heart is open and I roar to my life, the life that I deserve, that is here for me.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. Taking a deep breath in, letting all that sound just fully encapsulate and wash through your body, all your cells, letting that prayer just fully touch every single space within your body, every crevice, every shadow, every light, every space, heart, mind. And it is done.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Wow, that was beautiful. Yeah, Janelle, you got it right.
Thank you.
Beautiful blessings from Lisa Rose. Shadi, we love you. Thank you for being in this space. And anybody here joining on Instagram as well.
Yes.
Want to dive into the card reading?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to pull a couple cards just as a little collective reading, just to see how we can, get a little more clarity on what's happening. And, take what you want, leave what you don't. But, if there's even a word or a feeling or anything that comes up on anything that's said, let it just be. So I'm just going to ask a couple questions. If you feel really, really inspired and called to have a question for the collective, feel free to write it in here in the comments.
Same with you on Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook. Just something like, general for collective. And I'd be happy to pull a card for a couple if we want. So
Well, I think even no matter what the question is, I'm sure there's some wisdom that can be gained from the single card that it is.
Mm-hmm.
So bring to your mind's eye, a question that you've been pondering, something that you really want an answer to, maybe something that you'd like to clear out or bring in, or some guidance around. We'd love to see them in the chat as well. That expression is putting it out into the universe. But also, no pressure to do that as well. You can hold that internally and it's still powerful.
Just,
she got some pipes.
Okay. So I thought I'd ask, how is this portal supporting us? So I want to ask ancestors, guides, angels to come in and just give us some clarity on how this portal is supporting us in this Lion's Gate. Can you hear me better now, I wonder? I just wanted to cover my face, I'm not used to these microphones like this. Usually I'm holding it when I'm singing on a stage. It's not just here, All right. My hands are too small to do what normal people do for readings, so I have to shuffle them like this. All right. So how is this portal supporting us in this 8-8 right now? Okay. I've got the protection card here. So this says to call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So, already with some of the stuff that we both kind of, I think, looked up a little bit and kind of got some more clarity on what this portal is and whatnot, there's a lot of shifting of energy right now. We're really taking a lot of time to bring up new things that are coming and releasing a lot of old. And this is a really big time to just propel forward. So great. Thank you. Protection. That's something that this portal is supporting us to do. So that feels really taking a step in the direction that you want right now and knowing that you are protected in that. That's good news.
Yeah.
Yeah, please. You want to add something?
Yeah. The protection. So is whatever it is that our intention is held space for. When we come to an altar, when we come to the ceremony, whenever we're setting intentions, what that says to me is that through our intention, through our heart, through the love that we're pouring into ourselves and the collective, we're automatically protected in that. Our heart creates that shield around us, and so I don't know. That's kind of what it says to me, is not only in this portal do we have even more protection, but also just day to day through our intentions. Because again, this is a 888 portal, but also day to day, it's still 888. Just a day to day that we're all holding the space and holding the collective intention. So there's even more power because we're all focused at this time. But bringing this with us into our day-to-day life, it's not just, only on this day that we're protected. Thank you, Shadi.
We are adorable, aren't we?
Right.
I'll take it.
I just drew an angel card. Healing. Okay. I love that.
So I'm going to pull another one for that one as well with my other deck to see if anything else wants to, Oh, wow. I didn't even see that fall.
Healing, faith, and vision. Love it.
So the other one that I got for how this portal can support us is to see other people's point of view. So you can see sort of oh my gosh, I don't even want to try to pronounce that. Do you want to try and pronounce that? Yeah.
Avalokitesvara.
Totally that. So, with this too, as we're like shedding and moving through, letting go of the old, allowing ourselves, because this 8-8 is also bringing up a lot of emotions. We're feeling a little bit more sensitive, and so allowing ourselves like in that space to be able to see other people's perspectives and allow it to just flow and know that everyone is moving through this right now. And we're all human and we're all just working through the thing. So, and same thing as protection, like always, obviously, make sure you're seeing the other person's point of view. But I think that is great for this one too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like what we're doing now. It's holding space, right? We can set our own intentions, but in that is holding the space for other people's point of view within that, right? We're all mirrors of each other. We're all united. So it's this collective unfolding, and we work towards it together. So I think the more that we can have another person's point of view, it doesn't necessarily mean that we have to accept it. It doesn't necessarily mean that we have to live by it. But at least holding that space gives us perspective, and the ability to be fluid, the ability to be flexible in our approach. I mean, this one is a perfect card for me, because I have a tendency to want to have control, and manipulate a situation to end up the way that I see it in my mind's eye. But then that's not encompassing also of other people's points of view in that. And so this is one of the lessons that I'm learning, and a perfect card for me in this 8-8 portal is to expand that vision, is to have that eagle condor vision from the east, to have that bird's eye, and to really see the whole picture, right? Without that whole picture, then it's just the one way of it working. And if we can have that other point of view, then there's all these other opportunities and doors open up for us.
Totally.
Okay.
So the next question I wanted to ask is, what are we leaving behind? So what is it, something that we could be letting go of? What does that look like? What are we leaving behind right now, Spirit, in this portal as we're moving through? Is there some kind of something, a word, some guidance of anything that maybe we don't even know, or maybe we totally do know? Any clarity?
That one.
I know. Okay. This one says unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. I mean, it's in the same, it's like what we're talking about. So, leaving behind what we just said, leaving behind old narratives, old versions of ourselves, old, relationships, people, jobs, things that are not serving us, that as we're moving through into this next phase of life. And this one I really like. I can see that somehow. I like this one a lot because it's like three women and they're just like totally free, like rising to the moon. So that's a good one.
So remind me the question.
What are we leaving behind in this portal?
What was your perspective?
The perspective was kind of the same thing we've been talking about, of like releasing old ways of being, of narratives, of relationships, things that aren't serving us, but deeper, even soul patterns, contracts, things that we've been in. Because another thing about this 8-8 portal, 888, excuse me, specifically, is that this was supposedly a portal of 8 years. And so now we're about to enter a new 8 years. And so without a lot of pressure, because I don't like pressure, is that this is kind of our time to manifest and really vision on what we want our next 8 years to look like. So there's some things I was hearing about that are based on, yeah, that like we've had these contracts, these, patterns, these things, and we've been stuck in them for a minute. Yeah, forgive and let go. And we are needing to move into that next phase. So
I really resonate with that, Shadi, forgive and let go, and with what you're saying. I mean, I'm going through this time in my life where I'm letting go of a lot of things all at once. I know that it's these relationships, it's these attachments that I have that I know that are in my way, are holding me back from stepping into that higher version of myself. I have all these outlets that aren't healthy. And these come in many different forms, TV, bad relationships, conversations, just negative mindsets and thought patterns. And like Shadi said, is forgiving and letting go. That's how we, like break the shackles off of our wrists that are imprisoning us to that lower level, those lower states of being. And I really feel that it's been actually really hard for me because I've leaned on those things for so long to get me through, to work harder, to work faster, more longer. And now I'm in this place. I'm like, I don't even know what to do with myself because I'm almost not even able to have the same kind of progress, so to speak. I thought I was making progress, but it's like this time of rest, this time of letting go, and being and accepting that, right? Accepting those things that are letting go, because it's hard to let them go because they've maybe been a part of us for so long that those connections are so deep and intertwined. Just at the first letting go of it, it's still there. So it's like this process, it's this journey, just like the hummingbird of the north, embracing the journey and the beauty of letting go, and those emotions and those challenges and those things that arise after letting go. And because on the other side of that is that beauty that we're seeking, that abundance, that prosperity.
So I pulled another, and this one is saying take charge of the situation. And this is the Ascended Masters deck, by the way. It's one of my favorites. I've been using this it's the first Oracle deck I ever got. And so I love, love, love these cards. And this one is Moses. So this is an interesting one because if you looked at it, you see that Moses is parting the seas, right? And it's saying take charge of the situation. But what I like about pulling this card right now in this question, which is what are we letting go of, is what I see in this is that it's like not having to charge every situation, but doing it with this like flow. Like the water that's represented in this is like that it doesn't need to be so like staff in the ground. Like his staff is raised. So, it's like letting go of control in a way and allowing the water to flow through. And then he freaking parts the water, so like leaving behind this idea that we have to control everything in every situation and allowing the flow, allowing the water to just, and trust.
Yeah, and Moses is one with the elements. It's just a natural thing for him to be able to part the seas. It didn't take effort. It wasn't a struggle for him to do that. He just, he embodied that power. And so I think what I'm getting from this as well is knowing and understanding that that's already within us, the ability to let these things go and step into our higher power. It's already within us, and it's acknowledging that and really sitting with that and embracing that, and coming to that knowing, that understanding that it's just a part of us. It's just a natural flow of what comes through us, especially when we step aside and let spirit flow, right? As we were talking in the beginning invocation, it's like, when we are when we're in our mind, when we're in our humanness, we're trying to force things. But when we can really relax into the experience, just like playing music, when she's singing, it's not her, it's her spirit, right? It's the spirit channeling through her. That's Moses. When we're playing music, when we're doing anything that has that creative outlet that is full of love and passion, it's not our humanness that's creating it. It's something that's already within us that we're releasing. And so just acknowledging that we have the power to part the sea without any struggle or strife. You bet, Shadi.
Shadi, go Shadi.
Surrender
it's
to the
birthday.
current. Yes, sir.
Okay. And then the last question is, what can we focus on to prepare and fully leap into this next phase of our manifestations and dreams? See what we got. Oh, okay. I love readings. I really do. I love when things just pop up physically in like forms like this, as we're already talking about the same things. It's like, I don't know, it just blows my mind every time. So, what can we focus on to prepare and fully, help us propel into this next phase? Transformation. So it says things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. And this woman is like a queen sitting on a friggin' throne, just like in her friggin' power, doing the damn thing. So, with that, it's just focus on the transformation itself and allow the flow. Like we said, Moses, allow the flow, unbound, allow yourself to be, and I'll tie this all in a second. But I just feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. But
yeah. I mean, I think transformation comes with presence and intention. Like it's happening right now as you're here on this call. Your presence here is part of the transformation. Us collectively here holding that intention is part of the transformation. Again, we don't do it alone. It happens through us first. We have to do that work for ourselves first in order for it to help happen for the collective. But, there's support, there's people around, there's a lot of people out in the world right now holding this collective intention to have that transformation. And I guarantee anyone that you ask is holding that intention for the collective, for transformation. They want the positive, they want healing, right? They may express it differently, but at the end of the day, we all hold that intention. And so it's happening. And especially too, like, the forces, the energies that be, if you will, want us to focus and are trying to guide our intention to the negative, the chaos, the problems in the world. But we have free will. We have the ability to control that intention, and that's how, if we can bring it back to love, if we can bring it back to community, if we can bring it back to us, we are the ones that transform, not some man or woman behind a podium. Sorry. I'll get real political.
But we're not going to get political on this here.
Thanks for being here, Jared. Beautiful. That is so beautiful and so true. Be truly yourself and embrace the light within and allow love to guide us through this journey.
Heck yeah.
Oh.
So the other one I just pulled a bunch of cards for kind of the general of what I'm going to talk about. But the other one for what we can focus on is positive change. And this is Paravati. And I'll show you it. So, I mean, with all of that, what we're saying, like, how can we focus? Let's focus on the positive change. Like, let's allow that to like propel us even further, seeing the vision, allowing it to flow, and like really just stepping into it with that mindset of the positive change that's coming our way.
What's the question?
What can we focus on to propel us deeper into the next phase?
Yeah, I already said it. I'm good.
Great. So I pulled a few more. I just kind of asked Spirit like to give us a general, like, the energy of this 8/8 portal in general. And we got one of my favorite cards, which is Hina. She's a Hawaiian priestess goddess. And this card is freedom. She's just stunning. So, what does this all mean for us? It means we're fucking free. Like we're just stepping into freedom, straight up, stepping into freedom. And then within that, we've got the crumbling. And then we've got priestess. So for that, we're stepping into our freedom. We're allowing the crumbling. What are we still clinging on to? So that we're moving through this portal into this next phase. And what is it that we're still holding on to? What are we not letting go of? So allowing the crumbling to happen. And this beautiful card is like this portal opening, literally. And it's like this dark, cavey, like rock formation. And it's opening as the light is coming through. And there is beautiful, like flowers and landscape behind it because we're moving through that if we allow the crumbling. And then as we move through that, we step up into priest mode. And it's how are you like being asked to step up and lead? Like what does that look like for you in that manifestation for your abundance, for your next phase? Like the freedom is created by the crumbling and you stepping up into who you truly are in this next phase of life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Freedom. I mean, it comes to at some sort of cost. I mean, I think we have this idea of what freedom is, right? And so I think there's a crumbling of that idea and a reemerging of what it truly is and what it means. And I think that's subjective. It means something different to all of us. I mean, collectively, I think there's a lot that is connected in what freedom looks like. But I think a lot of this is falling away. It's dissolving. It's got to, and it only, feel like it only feels like a crumbling because of these ideas that we've had about what it looks like. And so it's like this holding on to that old paradigm of what freedom means. And so it hurts to let that go. It's like, no, I want my car and my house and, my yada, yada, all these material things. Maybe one, that's just one way to look at freedom, I guess, old paradigm way of thinking of freedom. Or finances or whatever the case is. And so it's like this reemerging of the truth of what freedom is and can be, right? And the priestess, what does it mean to step up and lead? That's individually leading ourselves in our own lives. And then as a result of us stepping up for ourselves in our own lives and leading, it's just a natural thing for us to lead other people, just being a light in the darkness for others. You're emanating that power, that freedom, and people see that. They resonate with that. And so it's easier to follow the light. If you go into a cave and there's a candle down deep, and you're probably going to go towards that candle, that light. You kind of want to see where you're going. You're not going to go the opposite way, because there might be monsters, So I don't know. That's my interpretation. Yes.
God, that resonates for you. There's one more. The illusion is crumbling now in the new chapter of humanity, and the spirit is raising. Totally.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, look at all these, conscious souls, right? We're on the same page. We're not much different. We're not really different at all. Maybe just our perceptions, but pretty close. Amen.
Is there anything else you want to say, or can I close it out? Okay. So I'm just going to kind of like recap on a full picture scope of this reading. So we were talking about how the portal is supporting us. So we've got the protection. We've got our awareness to look at other people's point of view. We've got the freedom to allow ourselves to flow and not be so staff in the ground, and allow things to just flow through us, to trust that flow is coming, to trust that things will work out. We are releasing all of the old patterns that we have. We're allowing the new to form. We are bringing in those new contracts and new habits, new relationships. We're creating more space for those to emerge. And we're allowing this transformation to unfold. And we're directing our gaze into the positive change that is coming. And within that, we can fully expect this portal to really propel us into our freedom, allowing the crumbling, whatever that means for you, whether that's specific or just a general scope of a crumbling of self. And then we are moving through that into how we're going to step up to lead our own lives into our dreams, into our manifestations. And that all being done through courage and love and an open heart, as this Leo is that. So
one thing I'd like to add to that is you can have your own interpretation with this too. This is what we're gaining or reading from these cards. But especially as it pertains to what it is what question maybe you've got, maybe the guidance that you're seeking, how is it relevant to that question and that guidance, right? So but yeah, I love it. Do you want to move into a meditation?
Yeah, we could
close it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind drumming for me, and I'll guide it?
Yeah.
And I just need a consistent. So,
do you want to talk for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. We are going to move into a meditation. But how about this? I'm going to play the flute for you for a second while she takes a little bathroom break. And so just find a comfortable spot to relax. You may already be in that spot. Close your eyes. I'm no expert at this, but I have fun. It's a good time. So let's see what I got. Connecting with your breath, just allowing it to be what it is. You don't have to breathe deeper or anything different than you're already doing. Just connecting with your body, connecting with your spirit. You can drum if you want. Connecting with the space that you're in, finding different parts of your body that can relax even more. Higher tempo. Just allowing the vibrations of the music, of the drum, of the flute to fully integrate the insights, the wisdom from this ceremony. As we bring it to a close, I invite you to say a prayer for yourself internally or out loud. A prayer for humanity, a prayer for community, a prayer for yourself, your family, your friends, a prayer for Mother Earth. As we sit in the silence for a moment. Gratitude in itself is a prayer.
As you're sitting in this silence, placing one hand on your heart and just breathing into that space. Allowing yourself to really feel the beat of your heart and telling yourself one thing, one word that you would most like to hear, giving yourself just as much love as you can for just a moment. Letting that just resonate throughout your whole body. And in this moment, thanking yourself for taking this time for you as an act of self-love. Feeling that love for yourself.
Thank you for your participation, for your life, for our ancestors, our guides, our angels, the protectors, the ones looking out for us, the ones showing the way, for us, for stepping aside and allowing spirit to flow through us so that collectively as a humanity, we can come closer together and hold that vision of freedom, of abundance, of prosperity, of courage in all its forms. Thank you to Mother Earth, to Father Sky, to the waters, to the sacred plants that purify our spaces and heal our being. Thank you to the fire that illuminates and heats all things. Thank you to the winds of the north, east, the west, and the south. Thank you to this altar. Thank you to Mariah for your beautiful expression here in this ceremony. Thank you, Shane, for your presence and expression here in this ceremony.
Oh.
Thank you, life. Thank you for gratitude itself. Oh.
Uh,
Let's see, we got a few things here. Let's play drums, Jared. Yes, all day long, every day. It's such a healing tool. Shadi, thank you, Shane and Mariah, for opening this portal to us. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. You're part of this portal. You know, you've all opened it up here with us today.
There's one more from Shadi.
Oh, yeah. He said, thank you for holding the space and sharing the divine love message to all of us, and many blessings through your voice and light to all of us on this journey together. Aho. Mary. Yes. Oh, wait. Oh, that was Mary. Sorry, I thought that was Shadi. Thank you, Mary. It was so great to have you all here. It was fun. This was kind of a last minute idea. You know, we wanted to hold a ceremony for ourselves, but, you know, she's a beautiful artist. Why don't you tell them about you and how they can get connected and stay connected?
Cool. Yeah. So I am a singer, songwriter. So I sing, I produce. I'm in a few bands. I'm also working on a bunch of solo projects, music. So musically, there is some music out there, but more really just coming very soon. So you can find my music under my name, Mariah Priddy. You can find that on all streaming platforms. Instagram's got a lot of stuff, information. I also do Reiki, and I do sound and Reiki combinations. So, you know, like what I was singing earlier, that was all just channeled. So I create a really lovely space for you to just be and to relax and move through and whatever you need to do. So I combine the Reiki and I do sound and I sing to you. You can find more information about that by just DMing me on Instagram or Facebook. Same thing with my name. And then lastly, I also do vocal lessons, help you move more into your expression of your voice. So if that's something you're interested as well, all those things will be under my name. You can find me on the Cosmic Pulse group for Facebook or just my name for Instagram and the music.
Yeah. I'm honored to have you here. That was freaking beautiful. I didn't know what to expect. We just kind of allowed it to flow and blew my mind. I was like, man, I don't even really have to do anything. She's drumming and singing and doing the cards. So.
Oh, I also do readings. Also.
She's multi-talented.
Yes.
She's got a lot. So reach out to Mariah on Facebook, Instagram. Also, we have a couple things coming up with the Cosmic Pulse. And we'll be in Twin Falls on the 17th and 18th. So on the 17th at the Twin Falls City Park from 6 to 8 p.m. And then on the 18th in the morning from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So come join some Twin Falls community, bring in some rhythmical expression to that community. I'm really excited about that. On the 17th as well, out at Kleiner Park, we're doing the Many Tribes, One Heart event. Lisa Rose, Ian Guthrie, and I will be opening with the drum ceremony. That'll be at 1 p.m. So come join us. It's kind of drum circle, but we're also doing, very intentional ceremonial work with that as well to open it in a beautiful way. That's actually going to be from 11 to 7 p.m., but we'll be there at 1 p.m. and then I'll be off to Twin Falls. We also have the virtual drum circle coming up on August 22nd. That will be from 6 to 7 p.m. You can go to thecosmicpulse.com/full moon drum to register. That's totally free. Come drum with us, have a ceremony, just kind of similar to this, but Christina Jenkins is bringing her own magic for the cosmic energies, cosmic moon for the Leo full moon. What else? If you're not part of the Cosmic Pulse community, join us. This is a great way. It's a great way to get connected to the community here within Idaho, because we are expanding. but as well as getting updates about the drum circles that we're doing. The next drum circle that we're going to be doing is not going to be on the first Sunday of next month because we've got Labor Day coming up. And in fact, I'm working with the people out at Hyde Park. So we may actually be doing something at Hyde Park, which is the second weekend of September. So get on the newsletter at thecosmicpulse.com so that you can get updated with all that kind of stuff. And
the Hyde Park Street Fair, just so you know.
Hyde Park Street Fair, that's right.
And I just want to say thank you, Shane, for holding this space with me and for all of your expression and all that you do. So thank you as well.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. Love you too, Jared.
I don't know you, but I love you.
But you do.
But I do.
Jared, you are welcome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for holding the space. Thank you, Shadi. Thanks, you for holding the space. We love you. Yes, absolutely. We love you all. So if you do feel like donating, you can donate on Venmo at Cosmic Pulse. We're going to be splitting it for the most part. I'm just kidding.
Oh, we will. Don't you worry.
She'll make sure. So if you feel like it, that wasn't what this was about.
Yeah, no pressure. But if you feel so inclined to, give an offering,
yep.
Cool.
At Cosmic Pulse. So
yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, this portal's open for a while, so sit in this energy. Come back to this as many times as you want. This this is a powerful meditation and journey that So
and feel free to reach out to us if you
need anything.
You feel so inclined.
Absolutely. All right. I'm not really sure how to close. La 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 la.
Let's all take a big deep breath.
Oh, ohms.
Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't even but then Okay.
3 ohms?
No, 1.
3.
Okay, fine. All right, let's take a cleansing breath. No. 3.
Okay, 3.
8. Yeah. 3, half. Yeah.
3.
So let's just breathe in, let our air out. Breathing in for an om to 3. And one more.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Aho, ashe, and so it is. Peace and love.